Last words. Tommy C versus Strips. Follow the movement. Subscribe. East Coast Coils. East Coast Connection Media. Indigo Designs.
You're watching Rappers Full. This is Last Words. We're live in Enniscorthy, County Wexford. Everybody makes noise! We've got two of our youngest battle rappers on the card today. From my left hand side, comes from Wexford, hometown, Trips. On my right hand side, born in Dublin but raised in that time, we have Tommy C. Makes some noise! We're live in the Bailey. We've already flipped off cam and Tommy C is going to go first.
First off, let me say this. I don't want to slag him and sound boring. See, in my last battle I learned something. When you're battling, you need to be ruthless. Like I could rap about his 2-inch dick, but that's useless and most knew this. Some people want to hear us slagging, not psychological warfare, but I still want a body bag. I don't want to just beat him in a contest. I want to make him self-conscious. I don't want to see him battle again. I want to see him dead, like commit self-harm and overdose on meds until his family's depressed and dead. Along with his friends, I want to be the start to his end, turn him mad in the head. I want to do it all. Let's go. Take you out from the inside like steroids done to Chris Benoit. Let's go. Now you're probably going to say I always share my music and ask for support 24/7 and that I seem desperate and needy. But that's business, all part of promotion. As an artist, you should know this, especially since you've been getting coached. And since we're both here on this card, it proves I can do shit on my own, I can hold my cool with this. But you do what you're told, you bitch. I can only imagine you never hold you lick. I say if Priya went for a piss, you'd probably ask me if the hold his dick. It must hurt a lot being stuck in scripted shadow. Nah, seriously though. You're the dude that's in scripted cipher for me. And probably the rest of the scene. You need to get a life, bro. You're the type to buy flows. Coming against me, he's dodging and walking a tightrope. I'm here to slice throats. You're cruising on my water, start freezing like ice cold. You may think that you might float on your own, but I know that you need Creo and red like the Titanic needed lifeboats. Fuck. Really, man. Really, you're just a tag along with them boys. They hate when they mention you as part of the label. You think they want you there? Ha! You queer, you can't rap, and that's facts. Do you really think that without being linked with the biggest producer in Ireland that you get the same hits? Have you seen the talent on that label? You don't belong in the same list. If that label Flow State Movement was a family, you'd be adopted, then eventually forgotten. You'd be paid for a dirty old man. Like if rappers are pedos, Tess just say you'd be mad than McCann.
Yes, son. Fuck Jerry McCann.
Like if rappers are pedos, let's just say you'd be mad than McCann, because you just won't last. You look more like a country singer in the making than a rapper now, to be fair. But you also look like you're gonna go home in the mystery machine and eat some Scooby Snacks with your dog after this battle. You shaggy from Scooby-Doo looking cunt. You're a how do you do? My name is Sue looking cunt. You're a test tube baby. Maybe when your parents made you, they made a mistake in you for a bit of lube looking cunt. Sure, the only reason you were born was because your man and dad couldn't afford the Johnny Cash. That's why your parents were raging when you popped out. Just a big ball of shit should have flushed you down the toilet, you little sewer rat. Seeing your newborn face had to afford. I know exactly where they should have sent you as a baby. Catholic Church. Religion laws.
One of Trips. Let's go.
That was fire. Great enough.
I'm going to be honest now, I'm only here for a bit of crack, but putting Tommy against me, where is it? Rory! What were you thinking, lad? Fuck it. Seeing as I'm talking with honesty, mate, telling him he's shite in this battle ain't the only way I'll make Tommy see. See, he's got a terrible flow of repetitive jokes, and everyone knows this fella's a dope. After the battlefield, going to be like, damn man, you should have left him alone. I'd be like, hell to the no! Nah, I'd rather tell the difference from me and you. And instead I'd say it here so the crowd can hear it too. So you'll be putting work into the music, and then afterwards kick back, relax, and start lunging the crops. And you'll be putting more work in the music too. But then afterwards, relax and start sucking the cock. He's acting around here like he's one of the top. Tell the truth, 90% of your music is stuff you shouldn't have dropped. I guarantee if I hit this fella one punch in the snot, this stupid cunt will run to the cops. Yeah, fucking you kept tagging me in tracks and I just had to unfriend you. What a battle against you. I said, for fuck's sake. Then I said, nah, go on, it'll be a laugh. And think about it. This is my first event. Talk about an easy start. Yeah! Well done, Trish.
Round 2 on Tommy C. Let's go.
I'm dropping bombs like the US and Russia and Syria. I'm dropping bombs like the US and Russia and Syria. Your talk is cheap like China's prices. Jugular slicing. As a matter of fact, me killing you on camera isn't a battle. Nah, this is more like a promo video for ISIS. I'm gonna give you a whooping like you never got. You probably got a load of lines off your boys for this battle, you little session mug. I'm gonna damage them, leaving the scavenge from animals. You're an actual faggot, son. I spear facts, the banish is that you brung. I'll have you strung out in the gear, tripping and twitching. Trips to be tripping. Is that trippy when I trip the rhythm? Just a little when I spit to kill him. I came prepared, it's like I'm playing card in the hit. I'll make you freeze up like a game is glitching. I'll give you 16 stitches, I don't care if there's a witness. Who's to blame for this murder? It's your man, Dad's fault. For giving you life that I could take to hell, where it's something nice fault. I'll be mistaken for a zombie in this field like it just took bath salts. Whoa! This is a battle of bad names. I'm a rabbit, you're a turtle, and this is the fast lane. You better switch to the slow lane or else you break your own shell quicker than the trigger finger of Cobain. You and him actually have something in common. No brain. If you come at me with ginger jokes saying something like I resemble orange juice, well, cool, that's okay. Because I'm killing you and getting away with it. So yeah, I can kind of like OJ. I know his type. No petrol in the tank. Tall and awkward. I've no women to keep. That's why I'll have your character slaughtered. I'm directing our battle. Like if this was a movie, then I'll make sure you don't make it to the next one. Like Paul Walker. You're gonna crash fast at my hands because my plans are more sinister. And if there's a chance you make it out alive, I'm driving over you like you're a civilian on the bridge to Westminster. My bars are so sharp they'll kill the laws of physics, like they'll slice you if you try to fight back. So if you do, you'll be headlining the news. Victim of a knife attack. You're a waste of space like the anime category on Pornhub, you bleeding. You should have never made it past the sex-deprived teenager suck. I'm actually starting to like battling a lot. I think I'm starting to feel it. This shit's easy. I wrote this while eating a pizza. I keep it real. You couldn't even keep a secret. The only thing that you're beating tonight is your penis. As for this battle, well, let me put it this way. I'm beating you harder than every man in this room has beaten their meat to Mia Khalifa.
We from Ireland, we don't pause. Pause, bro. Is that it? Alright. Freak.
Round 2 on Fritz.
Go, Daddy! Jeez, fight back. This fella's building hype up for nothing. I don't know why he's making violent assumptions, because if he tries to get the punching, I'll rupture this fucker with a right hook in his stomach. Yeah,
What's nice?
see, I'll come with graphic speech to make a masterpiece. Shit, one hit, where did we fucking amber leave? This fella had turned green, because this fella had turned the colour of it after one hit of that master green. Fucking, yeah, I only came here to have a laugh. Fucking, time that bollocks.
That was a flying 3-0. Let's go, Tom. Alright, don't worry about it. 2 rounds in and it's 3-0.
You're a scrawny, lanky, ugly cunt. You've a face only a mother could love. After 100 bottles of blood, some rum and a bucket of drugs. You're a skinny little weak-looking cunt. How are you supposed to send a threat? I'd say you have to jump around the shower for an hour just to get wet. You need to eat your meat, lad. Your body's legit bad. Like if Leonardo da Vinci was here and got asked to draw you, he'd draw a stick man. You're a long string of piss. This is a fact. And you've been trying to shake yourself off for 2 rounds now, so I have to think. How long until Trips considered a wank? So, are you getting thick? Why so serious, Trips? It's only a bit of crack sham. You need a miracle or a hero to bring this back, lad. I'm awake at night when you're sleeping, I'm Batman. You must be the Joker thinking you can win this because my heat's better. I spit deep shredders. And if you're sleeping on me, I'll make sure you never wake up again. Like Heath Ledger. So you're dropping an EP called The Underachiever's Guide to Success. Can't wait to hear that. Can't wait to hear that.
Calm.
That doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. You're smoking too much weed. Seriously, I'm just not getting it. You make about as much sense as these new age feminists. No doubt I'll get heat for that one. If Trips is on his way to the top, then I'm here to trip him up. When he's trying to play it cool, I'll deal with hit and run, stick him up, even feed him through a sippy cup. But enough of that tough man talk, because when I'm here it's about the bars I have, not about how hard I get. On some real shit. We're in different classes. You're in senior infants, and I'm taking yours out each round, so this is Trips' field trip. I'll leave the siege you're beating and speechless, deep in his feelings, till I'm in his dreams when he's sleeping. I'm Freddy Krueger beefing with this little vegan. Wait. It's nearly the end of the round, so I've got to drop a bomb of a punchline. So hard that the venue would be calling at one time. I'm on a roll like Stephen Hawkins. You're like him because I can hardly tell what you're saying when you're talking. I'm like him because I'll never back down. Like it'll be a miracle if you ever see me walking.
Nice. That's fire, man. That's them creepers.
Oh yeah. I won't give a chance to this rap. And since I'm battling Trips, this isn't battle rap, it's acid rap. This is a filler battle and I know this. But I hope that when it's uploaded that it blows up, but it won't because the other battles should be taken more serious. But if it does, it'll be acid exploding that slowly gets noticed like the chemical attack in Syria.
Flat AF. That was nice. Who are you?
Last round.
Sorry about the fuck ups now. Liam was now. Yeah. Now, never mind that fuck up in the last round. I'm only here to smash this damn clown. Yeah. And fuck it. He'd probably chat shit to a punch bag. Come at me, you're getting a punch, man. I don't. You better run. Oh, fuck.
Go on, bro.
Chill.
Man.
Spit whatever you can.
Nah, fuck it, time that.
No, you sure?
Fair play.
We're going to go to the judges on that one. Take it away.
I'm on here just saying Trips versus Tommy C. It's an outright battle. Tommy C 3-0.
Yeah, well, it's kind of been said, so the stumbles made it clear. Tommy definitely got that 3-0. First round was good for Trips, but apart from that, not a lot to say.
Tommy was punching all the way through. Trips was okay, but Tommy 3-0 straight away.
Sure thing.
Right, we just saw Trips versus Tommy C. Two of the youngest battlers on the card. They both brought it, but it has to go to Tommy C. Round of applause.
Same dramatic speech when there's fighting to engage. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. We don't like you anyway. You spent time in prison. Wise decision. Way to make the best of the life you're given. This jailbird gets gassed behind bars and he's dying in them before mine are finished.
Look, no one's coming through your bars because the meaning's less clever. We mean there's always more to dig up like an Easter egg treasure. So we can see your best efforts, but I'll speak to them better. I got the Bailey blowing up like V for Vendetta.
When he sees you, he disappears quick as presidential endorsements because you're the visual depiction of parental disappointment. You know what, Coach? You're not less than an anointed stepping stone for my enjoyment. Only fucking reason he got this battle is because these Irish fucking cowards were too afraid to accept me for appointment. So fuck them pussies and fuck Glenn McNamara. Only scout smack I'll ever acknowledge is Steve McManaman.
And when you brag about her letting you do what you want from the early age, saying that that's cool, the smile through the rain and shit, but when you say it really sends pain, that's not cool. Face the truth. So when you were a child, you were neglected. She only lets you do what you want because she does not care what you do. If you drop dead in the morning, that bitch will only shed a tear before application for your death warrant does not approve. So you've never had an opponent with my skill or stamina, called that Canelo versus Khan. But I want to watch for them shots that could stop a grown man. I'll deliver them punches till I break both hands and even break them bodyguards' funny bones and them punchlines land.
Nah, fuck that. I came here to let loose, cause all I'm hearing is a fucking excuse. But now you're met with a challenge, but left this battle unbalanced. Cause I'm the only rapper here with actual talent. And that shit's got me pissed. I'm wanting to scrap, but I'll fight the temptation. Cause if these hands go near your frame, they rearrange on top like a roof renovation.
LSD till I RIP, flow RSP till my heart don't beat. I walk around acting like my fart don't stink. They try to sit it steep, but the barcode beep, beep, beep. I can't close my eyes, y'all be sleep, sleep, sleep. They woke. Goodbye world, peace, 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 peace.